It's essential that we set up a defense manufacturing commission under the PMO's office. The reason why we are suggesting this is that it will enable the PMO's office to actually monitor the key policies that the government has in mind. Government, as I rightly initially stated, also the Prime Minister himself stated that private sector participation is essential for national security. So I think a lot has been said about it. The whole objective is getting the implementation done. The second point is that we want to bring back the whole idea of Raksha Udyog Ratnas, so that there are organizations that are recognized who will work with the government and with the armed forces to create technologies together and bring technologies here. The third point is, can we bring FDI up to 49% on a case-to-case basis? So that is really a very important part. The fourth area is creating capability. I wouldn't like to use the word trust deficit at all. I think it's basically the implementation of policies that needs to be brought together. See, for example, if you have an offset policy, don't dilute it. If you want to bring in FDI, don't dilute. Make sure that if you give 49%, you ensure that technology comes to the country. And that is really what we are saying, so that it ensures that the private sector or the public sector is able to participate in creating manufacturing jobs here. The objective should not be that next 5 years we're going to import $100 billion and all the jobs get created in Europe and the US. The Europe and US today have a serious problem in their GDP growth. So they would love to get more jobs. But why can't those jobs come to this country? Because we have the buying clout today. And therefore, we must bring that to this country, but not just manufacturing in a CKD, SKD format only, but genuine technology transfers so that we can bring depth into manufacturing in the country. Our thinking is that, can we not do something which is successful in other parts of the world? The United States has partnered with private companies for decades and have seen the results of participating. You name it. You talk about Boeing, you talk about McDonnell Douglas, any of these companies, they're all private sector companies, large companies with whom the government has actually worked on. And if you can trust an American company and an American working in America, why can't you trust an Indian working in an Indian private company? Simple question. Let's look at the procurement as a holistic piece and create a professional organization which continues for a long time to come. Train them, create that capability, and let them continue for a long time. What happens in a typical government environment is that a lot of them do not get the proper inputs and training, number one. And number two, a lot of officers get transferred. Our suggestion is, make it a very professional long-term body with well-defined processes so that all the policies of the government in terms of procurement can be achieved. The whole idea is to bring everybody together in that, so that there is participation from associations, private sector, as well as the government and the Ministry of Defense. Ministry of Defense participation is absolutely essential. And if they work very closely together with everyone, and the Prime Minister's office, we are suggesting that they actually monitor the implementation. That's really what's important. I mean, recently you've seen that the Prime Minister's office has done a great job in looking at the power sector issues, and they have actually gone after making those recommendations implemented. So our suggestion is coming from a very similar thought, that if it can be done in power, it can be done in other infrastructure. Think of defense creating jobs in the country. I mean, we are looking at 1 million jobs. We're not talking about small numbers.